Hello, boys, girls, and NBs, and welcome back to the judgiest place on the internet. My name's Josh.
My name is Rick.
And my name is Christian.
And we are
The
Judgies,
Judgies.
joined by another wonderful, spectacular guest. Let me get my little poem here. An internet sensation. I'm sure that you've seen her. More than a YouTube star and a Twitch streamer. Best voice actor in the nation, that's what I deem her. And much more recently, a horny Grinch memer. Please do not talk to her until you've had your post-nut clarity. It is AbelinaSabrina.
I'm crying because I'm laughing and I'm emotional.
I really thought that you were going to say Sabrina. Like,
Oh, no, I
add an
should
R
have.
at
Western
the
person.
end.
All right, we'll retake.
No, I think we're good.
So, yes, Sabrina, very happy to have you on the show.
Welcome.
So
Super
happy
excited.
to be here.
I'm loving the Grinch content.
Thank you. I'm loving the Grinch. You know, not everybody's gonna understand it, and that's okay. You know,
Mhm.
they see him as like a bad guy, but I can fix him.
Yeah.
You can-
You got it. Was that last year or the year before? Or was it like 10 years ago now? When did we play the Grinch drinking game?
The Grinch drinking
do you-
game.
Do you not remember?
What is that?
We put on How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
we drank every time they said the Grinch.
Oh, yes.
We got hammered within like the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, we used to do that a ton. We would, when we all lived together, we would just pick a random movie and beforehand go into it and just say, anytime they say these words, and we just throw out a few of them, take a drink. And yeah, we did Grinch. I think we did,
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was one. That one went downhill very quick.
they all go downhill very quick,
Yeah.
as you could imagine.
It was fun though.
But yes, Grinch posting on Maine might be a new yearly tradition. I think we need to get that going.
Absolutely.
Oops, all Grinch
mean-
December.
Well, you know what? I went to Universal because like I'm ready for the Grinch now. I don't have to wait till December, but he's not even out yet. They don't bring him out until like the end of November. But Christmas started November 1st, so
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
I don't know what their problem is.
When the
Agreed.
when the clock ticks off of Halloween, it's Christmas time.
Yep.
Mhm.
Absolutely true.
Now, animated or live action here?
Oh no! We're only talking about the Jim Carrey one. All
Okay.
the
Hell
other
yeah.
ones, no way.
Correct.
I think there was even a new Grinch.
There's been a new Grinch?
Yeah, it says animated with Benedict
Yeah.
Cumberbatch.
Mhm.
Oh, fuck. We're
What?
boomers.
Benevolent
He
Cumberbatch.
voiced the Grinch.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was like 2017.
How did he do
Oh.
that?
18?
19?
Is it that recent?
I don't know. I don't actually
There's
care
no
about
way
him.
you could capture the magic that Jim Carrey produced.
Correct.
No, he is the Grinch.
He is.
He
Always
is
will
the
be.
Grinch.
For
Mhm.
sure.
Well, I don't want to boil you down to just a Grinch poster.
No, you can.
Okay, well then we got it.
That's my identity. Just kidding.
Well, without further ado, I guess we don't just talk about the Grinch on this podcast. We also podcast on this podcast.
We
And what
do.
that entails is us reading stories that we find
Mhm.
online and laughing at them and judging the people in them.
You
And
guys are really going to judge
sometimes
this one.
Erica does that.
We're going to judge this one?
Oh,
hard?
yeah. It's so juicy.
Are you a judgy person, Sabrina?
Oh, all the time.
Okay,
in my
perfect.
head. But I don't have a judgy podcast to let it all out. So
You do now.
So
I'm
you
really
do
gonna
now.
milk this.
All right. So this is a screenshot because it has since been deleted, I'm pretty sure.
You know it's spicy.
You know it's good when it's been deleted.
And I want to know your first reactions and your first opinions just off the title, okay?
Got it.
All right. So this is an Am I the Asshole? I don't think we've ever done that one on here. Am I the asshole for undressing at my girlfriend's brother's bachelor party?
Girlfriend's brother's bachelor party.
Mm-hmm.
Is the Huh? I can't. My brain cannot connect what's going on in this sentence.
Okay, so OP is
Mhm.
female,
Okay.
and her girlfriend's
Yeah.
brother
Oh.
is getting married, and this is his bachelor party.
And she undressed.
And she undressed, and she wants to know if she's the asshole.
Probably.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
All right, all right,
I
That's
don't even know where this is going, but I'm gonna say yes.
absolutely bold move to do.
all right. So, my 22 female girlfriends 24 female. We're going to call her Lucy. Her brother, 27 male, Lucas. It's annoying. Lucy and Lucas. I'm going to mess that up. So
God, one of those. Sorry.
You already going hard on it.
Lucas is getting married, and their father, 52 male, Robert, invited me. I thought it was funny. He has always treated me as if I were a man and her daughter's boyfriend because I think he does not understand lesbians very much. I am not a butch at all, by the way, which makes it even weirder. I said yes. Lucy and her mother also thought it was a good idea because I can control what I do or what they do. The party was calm at first. There were like 10 people. It was at Lucas's house. We were drinking a lot. There wasn't supposed to be any strippers or anything like that. But when the last guy came, he looked at me and asked if I was the stripper. I laughed a lot. That was the moment I may have made a mistake. I was very drunk, so I stood over the table and asked everyone if they'd want me to take my clothes off. All of the men said yes,
Of course.
but Lucas said no. Robert, the dad, was silent.
Okay, I was like, the dad and the brother didn't say anything about this?
I started taking my top and my skirt off. I danced in my underwear and high heels for a few minutes. Then one guy asked me to take it all off.
So
I told him they
This
would have
can't
to
be.
pay for that. So everyone in the party, except for Lucas, gave me $100.
What are you doing, Dad?
that's a pretty good rate.
My memories after that are a little jumbled. But next day when I wake up at my house, I had $1,100 and no panties. I told Lucas what happened. Oh, sorry. I told Lucy. I told you I was going to screw that up. I told Lucy what happened and she became really mad.
Of course.
I don't think
Seems
this is
appropriate.
I don't think this is cheating in any way because I don't even like men. Also, I was drunk. I lost it. She says that I should stay far away from her and her family for some time. I think she's being rude, and we've been arguing about this. Am I the asshole?
Oh my God.
I told you guys this was a juicy one.
What is the defense of I'm a lesbian, so it's fine? Like,
She's not interested in the men, so it's not cheating, I guess. But I don't think that's not the issue here.
there's many issues here.
I think that Lucy's mad because now her brother and her father and all of her brother's friends have seen her girlfriend completely nude.
Yeah.
I would not be comfortable with that.
Well, also, she clearly does like male attention, even if, whether she's sexually into it or not, she likes their attention.
Mhm.
That's a big, big problem for them.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And I don't even like the excuse, well, I was drunk, so it's fine. No.
No. No.
Absolutely not.
She asked first, like, nope, or maybe she didn't ask. They asked if she was the stripper, but she was just like, yeah, I'll just take my clothes off.
Yeah, no.
That
Mm-mm.
Oh.
So many bad things could have happened.
That's all I could think is like, when she's like, well, I kind of don't remember how the rest went. I was like, no.
Mm.
She woke up with all this money and no panties. No panties.
well, the dad.
I feel like there's a missing piece of the story as well.
Oh, there
Like,
probably is.
yeah.
I'm like at a loss for words. Why would you think this is cool in front of your girlfriend's brother and dad? Like,
Mm-mm.
it's not cool to do in front of like other strangers, but like especially when it's your girlfriend's brother and dad there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
even for 1,100 bones.
No, I would not get naked for 1,100 bones
Oh, I would.
in front of my dad.
No, hell no.
In front of those people?
No, not in front of any of your family. Well, that's the thing though, like obviously, there's people that do this for a living and it's fine, but the issue here is that it was family or her significant other's family. That's where it's completely crossing a line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she didn't have her partner's consent either.
I was gonna say
That
that's
too.
normally the other
She
part
didn't
of it.
have the brother-in-law or the future brother-in-law's consent. She didn't have the dad's consent.
Yeah.
It was
She's
this
an
is
asshole.
awkward.
This is a lot.
She had everybody else's 10,000 consents. Is that $100? Is $100 10,000 cents?
Hit the boo.
I have to go back to the other soundboard to hit the boo.
You shouldn't have recorded my boo if you weren't ready for it.
Boo.
Thank you.
There it is.
I mean, listen, I do a lot of things for $1,100.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know if I would get naked in front of family
I
or
think
to be family.
I think I
No.
just said yes immediately to see what Christian's reaction would be to me saying that.
Here's my reaction.
$1,100 not enough for me.
That's what my reaction is like. Erica, you set such a low bar. There's probably some weirdo that's watching this and is like, I gotta spare 1,100.
That's pure-
1,100. That's a relationship down the drain.
Yep.
Yeah,
Worth
no, that's not worth it.
You know
for
what?
me.
Some people get nothing
Yeah,
when
true.
they ruin their
There
relationship.
we
So
go.
might
Yeah.
as well make some money.
That is
That's-
an excellent point.
Great silver lining. If you need to break up, do it by stripping in front of your partner's family for money, for cash.
This is not an
Yeah.
official Judgies recommendation, just so everybody is clear.
What happened when the strippers showed up?
There was no strippers.
Oh, there wasn't planned to be strippers.
No, the last dude
Okay.
that showed up looked at the only woman in the room and said, "You must be the stripper."
Ah,
And she was like, "Ha ha, I
I
can
guess
be."
so. Okay, because that would have been awkward if like, oh, it's like a pizza delivery driver going like, oh, you guys already have pizza? Like, did I get the wrong house? They're like, no, we want another pizza.
So
More
awkward.
strippers, please.
I can't process this, guys. I'm like still,
You're so uncomfortable.
yeah. Also, how did they not break up after this? How was she just like,
I
I think
Wait.
we just need a little space
there
between
an
my
update?
families.
I don't have an update because it got deleted, so all I have is screenshots.
You
That probably
screenshotted
means
this?
they broke
Yeah,
up.
I took the screenshot of just the main story. I didn't even get to the comments. And at the time that I screenshotted it, it only had 38 upvotes.
Jeez, Erica
So-
snipes them.
It was fresh.
She snipes them hot.
Yeah. I have another one from today that I screenshotted because I'm pretty sure it's going to get deleted.
Sabrina's all over it.
Well, 'cause I know that feeling back when I actually used to use Reddit. Like, I used to love reading these posts, and people would delete them really quick. But sometimes, like, if your app, like, if you click back and then you click on it again, it'll be there for a second, and
Yes.
then it'll disappear. So, like, my screenshot game was just, like, on point.
Yeah.
And honestly, I didn't even know what the story was about. I just want to know, well, if you deleted it, it
It-
must be good.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely must be
So I've
good.
just got lots of weird screenshots on my old phone.
That's kind of
Yeah.
how I am at the moment. It's just random like Reddit stories.
Yeah, we'll go
So-
through like my old screenshots, and it's like, why did I screenshot that story?
Yeah.
Like, I think it is that element of like, I must have thought like this might get deleted, so I'm just gonna
Mhm.
slap a screenshot on that. It's just like about a person like losing their dog, and I was like, well, that's disappointing.
We-
So, are you ready?
Well, we get a lot of listeners sending in stories to us, and it's like so heartbreaking. Every time I open it and I see it's deleted, I'm just like, oh, I knew that was gonna be a good one. Why didn't I check my inbox 3 days earlier?
3 days?
It takes a while to go through our inbox. We get a lot of listener submissions.
That's true. That's true.
All right, I have another one that was I didn't go back today to check if it was deleted because now I'm just lazy and I don't want to look it up again.
Fair.
So this one is another Am I the Asshole? Here's the title. Again, I just want to see your reactions.
Give me a palate cleanser. Puppies, giraffes. Okay, that's too positive. Lukewarm cookies. All right, we're good.
Standing in the line at the store, and you look over and you go, oh, that line's shorter, and then you move in that line, and then the line you were just in is now moving quicker.
That's
That-
bad.
Well, but it like puts you in a good mindset for this story.
Okay, all right, you ready? Am I the asshole for committing stolen valor in my successful attempt to go all the way with a girl?
Listen, if you have to fake being a veteran to get laid,
Mm-hmm,
it's probably not worth it.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
On
There's-
Veterans Day, I presume.
there's
if this
gotta
was
be
5
others.
days ago.
There's got to be other strategies out there.
Mm-hmm. I didn't necessarily lie. I just didn't correct her when she assumed the medals were my own. So I met this girl.
Why does she? I'm sorry. Why does he have medals on?
It's
Yeah.
gonna be explained. Hold on.
He was walking to the pawn shop.
So I met this girl who I took out on a few dates, and we finally went back to my place. Upon entering, she saw the display case that has one of World War II's most decorated soldiers, who just so happens to be my great-grandpa. The medals in it, and I guess she assumed that they were mine. Now, I do have the Medal of Honor award write-up in the case with the medal, so I'm not intentionally misleading anyone, and I don't see how I could be blamed for that one. But as far as the few other medals, namely his Service Cross and Silver Star, there's nothing to say those aren't mine. But she just assumed they were my medals, and I didn't deny it. I told my buddy about what happened, and he claims I was wrong for not correcting her, but I don't see any harm in it, though.
It wasn't technically cheating because I'm I'm not attracted to him.
I
It's the
guess-
same. I didn't technically lie. I just let her assume.
Mhm.
How do we know the medals are what like made her want to hook up with him?
We don't.
Yeah.
That's a great point.
Like
But-
Josh has all sorts of stupid shit in his house. I don't ever walk by and it's like, I'm kind of into that now. I should ask him about that.
That's good, I guess.
Like, he definitely shouldn't have lied to her, for sure. That part is gross, especially since I guess maybe the medals may have like played a part in like whether she slept with him or not. But also, like, I don't want to bash the girl that much, but you really think this young man got a World War II medal? Like, are you dumb? Because that was a long time ago. That was a while ago.
Listen,
like-
he's a time traveler. It's hot.
She's looking for Edward Cullen, all right?
Yeah.
Ooh. Now this is a story I can get behind.
A time traveler?
A time traveling vampire.
Okay, who's
Why does it have to be a vampire?
lying by admission to get laid?
Yeah. Yes.
Ja-
That's
Jasper was a Confederate soldier, or like he was like a higher up
That's
Confederate,
true.
and I think people don't remember that. They just kind of threw that in there
Mm-hmm.
and just expect. And now you're in the Pacific Northwest.
This
That
is. You're bringing up great points.
Did you
here.
say Casper?
no
Jasper.
Jasper.
Ah, I thought the friendly ghost was a Confederate soldier.
No.
Okay, I've never seen Twilight.
He was
You've
the little-
never seen
the one with the
Twilight?
flute.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wait, who hasn't?
Have you?
Yeah,
Christian?
I've seen it.
All right, cool.
I think I was
Josh hasn't.
single when that was big when we were younger, so I just never
You mean when we were like 14?
So was I. And what?
and then I just never got around to it. I'm not a big movie guy.
Bullshit.
We all know I'm not a big movie guy.
You only watch bad movies.
I watch bad movies.
So Twilight's right in your zone then.
Exactly.
I'm not saying I'm against it. I'm just saying I haven't watched it.
All right, listen. What's
Ah, okay.
the Patreon goal you want us to get at to make me watch something stupid?
Okay, at 1,000 reviews, you'll watch Bo Burnham Inside. And at
Oh.
1,000 reviews, I'll watch all of the Twilight series.
That
Yeah.
sounds like
That's
an
a
even
great
thing.
trade. That sounds like a win-win. But I don't.
Yeah, we're just consuming good content for a for a
Yeah.
stretch. Erica's hot take is that she doesn't like Bo Burnham, so
I don't think he's that great.
Well, it's nice having you on the podcast.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Listen.
Can I ask why, or are we going too far off onto a tangent?
No.
no such thing.
I just think he's overrated. I don't think he's that funny. I'm not really that into like comedy music. So
Mhm.
it's just like a waste of my time.
It's a waste of my
Listen, I'm going to get Sabrina, you're going to get me canceled all over again.
No, that's okay. That's just
mean-
just more Bo Burnham for the rest of us.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's totally fine. I'm sure he's probably sick of himself. So, hey, look at that. You guys have something in common. You have something in common with Bo. Sick of yourself.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I've also never seen Harry Potter,
I have not seen the last two.
so I suck.
Guys,
I mean, you said it.
you're all thinking about you did say it.
I've got like 5 movies I watch. It's Hot Rod, Cat in the Hat.
hmm
If it's Christmas time, The Grinch.
Did you see that TikTok I sent you about the mom from Cat in the Hat?
Yeah.
She died.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
What?
The mom
Was
from
it-
Cat in the Hat
was like-
died in 2020.
Yeah. From
I don't know. I didn't
Oh,
look it up.
I think it was cancer.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's no fun.
Yeah. Well, way to bring
Thanks.
it down.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Mike Myers still kicking it.
Kick him at the bucket.
No,
Like, he's still alive.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
he's still rocking it. When's the last time you've seen anything by Mike Myers?
Love Guru.
No, I
Like
watched
a
him.
new thing?
Yeah, I watched him do a Jimmy Fallon bit where he did dances by rolling the dice.
Josh, that's the exact last thing I've seen by him.
Oh, wait, no. Did you see his Super Bowl commercial
He
with
had
the
a
Uber
super.
Eats, and they were, yeah, it was like Uber Eats with Cardi B, and it was what's that spoof movie that he did with
Wayne's
the blonde
World?
guy in the glasses?
Wayne's
Yeah,
World.
Wayne's World.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I blinked. Yeah, they did a Wayne's
That's
World
right.
reboot commercial for
Mm.
Uber Eats for the
Mm,
Super
You're
Bowl,
right.
Yep. There we go. That's the
and
last
that
thing I've
was the
seen.
last we saw him.
Well, I guess the dance
Eat
made a bigger
local.
impact.
All right, you ready for the next one?
Erica's never seen Austin Powers. Yeah, we're ready. We're just
I wasn't allowed to. Okay, I saw the first
That's
one.
good.
My mom caught me. I got in huge, big trouble. She said, "Don't ever watch an Austin Powers movie ever again." And I said, "Okay," and I never have. And they put it on one night, and I couldn't. I was so uncomfortable. I thought I was going to get in trouble. This is me as like a 25-year-old adult, and I just can't watch it. It makes me feel like I'm going to get in trouble.
No.
So.
That's good. Your mom did you a favor because now you didn't end up being the little 6-year-old who said, "I lost my mojo," not knowing what the fuck you're saying.
Yeah.
And everybody is making fun of you. And I'm like, what? I just said mojo. So your mom did you a big favor.
Thanks, Mom.
Sabrina, what's the most popular movie you haven't seen? Are you like a cinemaphile? Have you like seen everything?
I've never seen The Godfather. I'm not like a cinema person.
Mm.
I'm
I
a
don't
Christian
think I've
cinema
seen that
person
either.
on some videos. But no. Sorry.
That's very good.
What's the next one?
So the next one, I think, might be a new subreddit.
Ooh,
Ooh.
2XChromosomes.
Nope, we've done it.
absolutely.
Have we?
Yep.
Yeah.
Did it in season 1.
Dang. Okay. All
I
right.
think I want to say 2XChromosomes was the story with the lady who used to talk through her vagina.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, she used her vagina as
What?
like a puppet, like she did
Uh-huh.
ventriloquism, and her boyfriend wanted to break up with her about it.
Mm-hmm.
That one got removed off of TikTok.
Yeah, that one got deleted real quick.
All
Yeah,
right.
wrong lips, lady.
The title of this one is called "He Shared My Location to Himself Without My Consent. Help."
Help. Absolutely help.
Last
Um,
week, while looking for jobs in the city, I wandered into this place where I was greeted by this overly chatty waiter. After I spoke to a manager about open positions, he chatted my ear off before offering his number in case I had questions. To be nice, I said sure and went to type it in my phone, but he gestured to me so that he could type it. Well, he called himself, which ticked me off, but I let it go and left. He texted me that it was nice to meet you, and I replied thanks, but ignored his subsequent attempts to start conversation. I decided to apply elsewhere because I thought he was too much. Not necessarily creepy, though. Well, today I went back to the city for the first time in a week. I live in the suburbs and I'm moving in the fall. And I coincidentally received a text from him asking to get drinks that night. My heart literally sank as I realized that this was more than perfect timing. I immediately checked his contact info to find that my location was shared this entire week. He knows where I live and checked it often enough to know I was in the city for the small window I was there. I am disgusted. I will never feel that I owe men kindness ever again. I turned off locations and blocked him, but should I tell his manager about this?
Ooh.
This was to be considered stalking, and I wouldn't want an employee like that. Also, he will likely do it to another girl, but he also knows where I live. I don't want to invite retaliation either. What should I do?
Wow.
This is like a gross story.
I know.
That's so disgusting.
Isn't that insane?
That's so creepy.
That's terrifying. I don't know. Tell the manager, but also, would he retaliate? Like if he loses his job, he might have nothing else to lose, and
Mm-hmm.
something's wrong in that guy's head. So
For
I
real.
don't.
That's literally, and I know we've talked about this before, but like men don't have to worry about that kind of stuff like women do. Men don't have to worry like, oh, is he going to retaliate and find my house and, break in and rape and murder me in the middle of the night? Hopefully not. But that's stuff that women have to worry about.
What a bad feature to have.
I know.
Oh, I hate that so much.
So she has a couple updates. The first one
Oh, good.
is I emailed the manager and told him that the waiter is stalking me and he took my location without my consent. I will update when and if he answers. I will also make a police report the next time I go to the city.
Great.
Update 2, I got a response from the manager. He is mutually disgusted and has promised to deal with the situation rather than sweeping it under the rug. He will keep me updated and I'll try to post another update if necessary. It feels surreal that he believes me and that this is happening, which, okay, pause, because that's also so upsetting
Yeah.
that she has feelings that it's surreal that this person believes her.
Right.
Yeah.
Believe women.
Because they could have just been like, oh, well, if you don't have any hard evidence, then.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like my mind thinks, well, if I accidentally shared my location, but that can't be right because he probably asked me why I shared it if he was normal. Also kind of worried about retaliation, but he could act crazy regardless of me reporting him or not. So it's probably better that I just report him.
Absolutely.
Agreed. So this is nuts.
Insane.
An insane story.
Insane.
But I think I talked about it a different time on one of our previous episodes that when I was a waitress in high school, I worked in a bar / restaurant, whatever. And the only place that I could get any signal for my cell phone was in the window, the tiny little window in the bar.
Oh, yeah.
And my mom was the bartender. So I felt fine leaving my phone there because she was kind of right there, not really watching it, but whatever. And I needed to send a text message because Christian was picking me up after my shift. And some creep ass man from the bar took my phone, texted himself, and then deleted it so that I wouldn't find out. And then was texting me, later that week or whatever. And I had no idea who it was. And that man was in his 30s when I was 17.
How gross are you?
Fucking
First
gross.
off, he knows you're in high school,
Exactly.
but he has to be over 21 if he's at the bar.
Yep.
That's gross.
Yep. Men are
What,
disgusting.
what did he message you? Just trying to be your friend or
I don't
friend?
honestly I don't remember because I was once I figured out who it was and I was you took
Yeah.
my phone and put your own number in there and he was yeah. And I was
Weird.
I instantly blocked him. I was don't ever fucking talk to me again. I told my mom about it because he was a regular at the bar and I don't know that she ever really did anything about it, but I was never around him
Okay.
ever.
Well, then you lose your safety of being able to use your phone at your work now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could never do that again. It was very uncomfortable. It sucked.
Yeah, and I wonder if he thinks that's normal or if he did that because he knew that asking for your number, not that he should have,
Mhm.
would it work out? I don't.
You know that's exactly why he did it that way.
Yeah.
The fact that he deleted the text so you couldn't see it, he
That's true. That
Mhm.
makes it worse.
It's-
just a joke. Can you take a joke?
Let's
No, I cannot.
Clearly, she hates Bo Burnham. Kind of similar in the story with when she says maybe I was in the wrong and I accidentally sent my thing, but no, a normal person would have been hey, you
What is
accidentally
this?
shared this. Just
Yeah.
like him, if he knew that asking you would have been wrong,
Mhm.
so he had to devise a creepy little gross way to do it.
Yep. That
I once had this guy ask for my number and I didn't want him to have it but I'm also scared of how people
Mhm.
react when they hear no. So, he gave me his phone and I started writing my number, but then instead of hitting save, I put cancel and then I just gave him back his phone. I was like, "Okay, I did it." And he checked his phone right in front of me and he's like, "Oh, I don't see it. Here, maybe it messed up. Do it again." I did it again. I put cancel instead of save. And I'm like, okay, I'm pretty sure I did it this time. And I was about to walk away. And he goes, oh, no, wait. I think something wrong happened. Here, do it again. And staring me down this time. It's I wonder what's going on with my phone. Buddy.
take a hint.
No.
Yeah. Some people just don't.
No.
We're
Yeah.
scared of you sometimes.
Yeah. This is what women have to deal with.
Yep.
I don't have an iPhone. How hard is it? Like, how many steps is it to share your location? Because I feel
You
like
can do it pretty quick.
Oh, can you? I was like, I feel like she's trying to convince herself, but it's like, there's got to be multiple steps. It's not just like, oops, pushed one wrong button.
Well, for my phone, I just did this coincidentally as a bit to Christian, as I kept, whenever I sent him a message, I would share my location every time I sent a message, like 4 times. On my phone, it is just like on the messages, you just click pin and then send it into there. But
You could do that?
So
on my phone, yeah, on my Google Pixel.
I have iPhone. Oh, Google Pixel.
Yeah.
with I just pulled up my sister's contact, and it literally. So I went to phone, clicked on my sister's name, and then scrolled all the way to the bottom of her contact, and I can just click share my location. And you can say share indefinitely.
I don't know. That's
Share until the end of the day or share for 1 hour. But it's gonna
I don't-
notify her, like, I'm gonna send share my location. It's gonna send her a notification that I did that.
Yeah. So the guy knows.
Oh, he knew.
Ugh.
But that literally
But
took
also,
me-
I didn't know about that feature. So
I don't
Yeah.
like that at all.
I share my location with my mom and like 2 of my friends because Christian doesn't have an iPhone. Otherwise, I'd share it with him. But that's literally for me, like,
What, you don't love your wife?
safety.
for safety. Yeah.
yeah, absolutely for safety. I wish you could share your location with me, but you know,
You don't want an iPhone.
yeah, I go against the grain, baby.
I think you can do it with Google Maps, but it's just a couple
Oh.
more steps.
That's a good point. So yeah, it literally took me like 0.5 seconds to do that.
But it still was like 3
Wow.
button pushes. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Is like you're
It's
not
not
gonna
like you butt shared your location permanently.
Correct. Yeah. Pretty wild.
dudes are
Here for that
gross.
person.
Sorry to make the men here uncomfortable, but also not sorry.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm comfortable. I'm just upset. I don't like it. Are we ready to hit a break? Can we come back on the opposite side of the break?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like,
yeah. I've got a really great listener submission for you.
Is it about a guy just like doing the worst things?
I mean, you'll have to wait and find out.
Okay.
Oh no.
We'll hit a break. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
And welcome back. This side of the break.
Oh, hi.
I hope you guys enjoyed everything on your break. Hopefully there was 1,000 ads and we're millionaires now. Actually, scratch that. Hopefully we're billionaires for this week's Circle Jurge.
Wow.
Circle Jurge.
Guys, I crafted a little game. Now, Sabrina, on your channel, you have this nice little new series going, right? On your YouTube
Yeah.
channel, you've got lifestyle move. Home lifestyle, is that the right channel? No, what is-
Lifetime?
Lifetime. Why am I saying that wrong? Or porn,
Oh, geez.
Okay.
which is amazing. One of the
Thank you.
hardest trivia games you could ever do. It's impossible.
Oh, did you try it already?
I've watched both videos, of course.
What did you score?
Not good. I think I only got like 1 or 2 right on each one.
Okay.
But
Okay,
again,
that's respectable.
I'm not a Lifetime movie enjoyer.
He is a porn enjoyer, though.
I have
however.
watched every porn, but it's hard to remember all of them. So, guys, I hope we're billionaires because I hope, from the ads, because I've got a little game here called Billionaire or Villianaire. So, I'm going to read a quote, and then you 3 have to decide between each other if it's a quote from a real life billionaire or a villain.
Like a fictional villain?
Does that make sense? Yeah. Because, of
Okay.
course, real life billionaires are villains.
Okay.
So,
That's hard. I will say Villianaire for every single one.
well, here's an
that-
example. If I say, why so serious?
A villain.
Mhm.
Why so serious?
Correct. You guys got it correct. And if
Okay.
I say, I'm considering taking Tesla private at $420, funding secured.
Billionaire.
Billionaire.
Billion.
Yeah. So,
But wait, Tesla's not Jeffrey Bezos.
no,
still a
but it's
billionaire.
Elon Musk. We get it.
You couldn't have picked a Jeffrey Bezos quote for that song?
I've got other Jeffrey Bezos quotes.
Okay, whatever.
Potentially. Maybe they're all villains.
Oh,
Okay. You guys ready for the first one?
Let's hear the first one.
yes.
I'm not a comic book villain.
That has to be a billionaire.
That is Jeffrey Bezos.
Billionaire.
All billionaire?
Oh, yeah.
I so serious.
That is a villain. That is. I've never seen it, but Watchmen,
Okay.
Ozymandias
Yeah.
says, "I'm not a
I've
comic
never
book
seen
villain."
Listen,
0 for 1.
that show's so good. What's it on HBO?
Yeah.
It's so good. Everybody go watch it. Regina King, isn't that right? That's Regina King. Fabulous. Go on. Sorry.
Okay. Next one. A squirrel dying in front of your house may be more relevant to your interests right now than people dying in Africa.
That's really hard.
I guess Billionaire.
Billionaire.
I'm gonna try to break the tie. Villain.
You're going villain.
Yeah.
You all have to go together.
Oh. Okay then.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
Shoot.
That's Mark Zuckerberg
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
trying to
Marky
sound like a non-lizard person.
I should have known.
Trying to sound
Wow,
relatable,
Zuck.
I guess.
I could hear the sweet baby rays in the background.
Okay, ready? Next one.
Yeah.
What's dangerous is not to evolve, not to invent, not to improve the experience.
I feel like that's
Billionaire.
too eloquent. Is that the word? That's
Yeah.
that's too put together. I feel like it's villain.
Billionaire for sure.
Sabrina, you went billionaire?
I guessed billionaire.
That one's
Oh.
actually Jeffrey Bezos.
Ah.
I just love how evil that sounds. He's just like, yeah, we have to invent. If we don't keep going and pushing it further, then that's bad. I need to make more cash.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think these were gonna be that hard.
Yeah.
They're hard.
This is hard.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one. The only meat I eat is from animals I've killed myself.
Ah, jeez. All right. So the last two have been billionaires. I feel like this is a villain, but I
This-
also feel like it might be not. Yes.
What do you think?
Is Joe Rogan a billionaire?
Uh,
That's what I was thinking. He's not.
So I guess a villain.
what did I just watch? I just
Villain.
You're villain. You're
I'm going
villain.
with
We're all
villain.
villain. That's Mark Zuckerberg.
God
N-
damn.
absolutely no
He
way.
smokes all of the
He
meat.
does not hunt.
So is he a vegetarian then? Because I can't see that man killing any
that,
animal.
no, he just catches flies out of the out of the air with his tongue.
Chameleon tongue.
Okay.
There's no. I seen that dude. I saw how he rode a surfboard. He cannot hunt. You kidding me?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Those skills are exclusively mutual as well as hunting and surfboarding.
I'm
So,
just saying.
I also feel like he's the kind of guy that would hire somebody to track and down the animal for him, and then he would just come in,
Trump Jr. style.
yeah, and just finish it off.
Wonderful.
Please point the gun for me. And all he has to do is push the trigger.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Okay. I believe you have to be willing to be misunderstood if you're going to innovate.
I'm going with villain. Sounds like some Green Goblin shit.
This is making me mad. How hard this is.
This is hard.
This is gonna be my villain
This
origin.
is your
story.
Joker arc.
I'm going billionaire.
Villain?
Going villain? Okay. I have to remember which button I need to push. Jeff Bezos.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Well, I guess technically we aren't wrong.
Yeah.
Villain.
The thing is, they're all
way.
villains.
Correct.
Wait, so who said it?
That was Jeff Bezos.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Okay. I've got 4 more. If you have anyone who can do a better job, please let me know. They can have the job. Is there someone who can do the job better? They can have the reins right now.
I feel like that's
Billionaire.
some Elon Musk statements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can smell the musk from here.
That, of course, was Elon Musk.
Hell yeah.
You guys sniffed that one out real hard.
Yeah.
You can just feel the air.
Sniff the musk.
Like, I feel like Bezos and Zuckerberg is so anti, like, not a human that it kind of sounds comic booky. Bezos is
Mhm.
like eloquent, but like Musk has such a arrogance to his words.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I feel like the Jeffrey Bezos is. It's almost like it's so wordy that I'm like, this feels like a writer trying to sound smart, right? That's
yeah,
how I.
okay.
So that's I
You might
keep
have had a
thinking-
writer.
You're probably right.
Probably.
Probably's got a great PR team.
You're absolutely right.
I was sad. The curtains were blue. I put on my blue shirt. All right. You're a horrible human being.
That's it.
Yeah, that's the quote.
A villain, I guess.
That's gotta be Billionaire.
That's Elon Musk again, baby.
Who's he talking
To
about?
who?
Grimes.
He, I,
Style, the barcode.
he was getting sued for he bought a company out and then intentionally crashed it because it was a competitor to Tesla. And the dude suing him was talking to him, and like Elon called him a horrible human being. So
Isn't that illegal?
yeah, that's why he was getting sued.
Okay, cool.
All right, last two here.
Okay.
In spite of everything you've done for them, eventually they will hate you. Why bother?
That sounds like
Billionaire.
from Jeffrey Bezos.
This has gotta be a villain.
What'd you say, Sabrina?
A billionaire?
Why so serious?
Oh!
That's some Green Goblin shit.
Was it actually Green Goblin?
That's Green Goblin from Spider-Man 1, Tobey Maguire style.
Damn.
Isn't he also a billionaire or something? Isn't
In a
the
way,
Green Goblin
in a
rich or
way.
something?
Yeah, William Osmond. We're never, guys, it's a zero-sum
William
game.
Osmond.
Isn't that his name?
Yeah, that's
No.
the YouTuber.
That's a YouTuber.
Osmond, isn't it Oscorp?
It is, but that's not his name.
It's something Oz. Sure. I don't watch
You're close.
movies.
Osborne.
Osborne. That's got to be what it is. All right, last one. You guys got
Okay.
all of them right so far. You have to work hard. Intelligence is not a privilege, it's a gift, and you use it for the good of mankind.
It's fucking Elon Musk again. Fuck this guy.
Billionaire.
I abstain.
You're just abstaining.
Why so serious?
That's Dr. Octopus.
Okay.
And that's it. That's the game, guys.
God,
That's
Very nice.
good.
I thought
That
it-
was hard.
that was very hard.
I was just like thinking like how could there's all the memes of like Elon Musk thinks he's Iron Man, but he's actually
Oh.
Lex Luthor.
But
Yeah,
Jeffrey
this just
Bezos.
goes to show they're closer to villains.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Jeffrey Bezos looks like Lex Luthor.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Not
Everything-
as buff though.
Everything he does makes it feel like he's trying to be Lex Luthor too. What's up with that? Why does he want to be a villain?
Well, even with like Elon Musk when I think it was last week somebody tweeted from like the UN like give us this much money and we'll solve world hunger. He's like prove it. It's like dude, just you could sell off 2% of your fucking wealth and just make people less dead sometimes. And you're just like, no, I want to be richer.
Yep. All right, I've got one more quick story and then a listener submission.
Okay.
Okay. I got another Am I the Asshole? For telling my fiance that his mom is engaged. Okay.
How do you learn that information?
You're about to find out, Joshua.
So many questions.
To keep the background simple, my future mother-in-law and I do not like each other. There was never one big blow up, but we are very different people. And we dread being around each other. It's totally mutual. Recently, I attended a lunch with my bridal party at a popular winery in our area. Mother-in-law was there with some friends having lunch. A waitress came up to the waiter who was serving us and asked about where they keep the pamphlets because they motioned towards mother-in-law, wanted to know if they did weddings. I told my fiance, and she didn't bring it up the next time he saw her. He asked. This woman is very unemotional. Never seen her cry, but she burst into tears and was just beyond hysterical. Kept demanding to know why I told him, why I couldn't just mind my own business. She ran off and locked herself in the bathroom. Her fiance looked embarrassed and said they weren't planning on telling us because they weren't going to invite us.
Oh.
He said she really didn't want me there, so it was his idea not to tell us. She refused to come out of the bathroom, so we just left.
Wow.
Isn't that wild?
How
Could you imagine having that bad of a relationship that they're not gonna invite their own son?
That's
To
what
the
I'm
wedding?
saying.
maybe it was like a destination wedding and it was gonna be like super expensive and small and
no,
intimate.
literally, it was going to be at the local winery.
But what if, Erica?
But it wasn't.
But
Joshua.
it's like a far drive. It's like
It's
10
not
minutes.
though.
It's like 10
literally
minutes.
says local winery.
But it's like outside of town.
But the reception is like Canada, Nova Scotia.
okay,
it's gonna be a really small wedding. It's like tight 300.
type 300. Son's not invited.
But
Neither.
like, how scared of confrontation do you have to be to physically hide in the bathroom
That's
like
what I'm
for
saying.
that long until they leave?
That's
Like-
crazy. That's a crazy person's move.
It's a crazy person.
Yes.
I mean, all the other stuff aside that too, but
Yeah,
What
crazy person.
for sure.
What's the plan for after? Like, let's say you pulled it off. You got secret married without inviting your son.
You just
Then
never
what?
telling him.
You're just, oh no, the wedding ring on my finger. Oops, I put it on the wrong one.
Mm.
Well, no, you just tell them that you eloped, and then you just have to get the rest of your family and friends to also lie with you.
Mm.
It's
That's
easy.
right.
Super easy.
And you're never gonna get to post pictures online. You know how much boomers love that
The-
on
Very
their little
true.
Facebook walls.
Very true.
Really? You were gonna throw all that away?
Mm-hmm.
That bad?
was the son Elon Musk?
I don't know.
Is that
That's
what
fair.
happened?
It's pretty crazy.
I just, my God.
All right, you ready for the listener submission?
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Okay, so before our listener submissions, of course, we play a listener submitted sound that somebody sent in. This one is a little long.
Well, long. We are getting short on listener submitted sound, so send those bad boys in.
judgiespod@gmail.com or Instagram DM.
Send 'em.
This person sent us one in before. It was about the doghouse. Do you remember that one, Erica?
Yes.
How we were in the doghouse?
Mhm.
So
Always.
just an idea of what it's going to sound like.
What's our intro?
For now. For an hour on
Oh my god.
I guess what am I going to do? He's naked. I better.
We're not doing that anymore.
Fuck, if I had a time machine.
God, men are so dumb.
Let's put a silver bullet in this episode. Am I right?
Yes. That was
So there you
amazing.
go. An absolute mashup cut of me saying, I don't remember saying any of those phrases.
That's how
except-
I felt too. That was such high effort.
How many episodes did they have to draw from
Right?
to get all of that?
I mean,
Oh my
there was some
gosh.
old audio in that. You could tell from the audio quality.
Oh my goodness, that was
A
incredible.
true fan. Thank
That's
you
a
very
dedicated
much.
fan.
It really is.
Do they just listen and they're like constantly taking cuts as they're like, that was a good one. I better put that in the folder.
Josh said blew his load early. Cut that for later. I don't know what for. But
And I said, I don't like that surprise. Oh,
that was from
that was fun.
That was from Isaac. Thank you very much, Isaac.
Thank you. I feel like that's not as exciting as this listener submission. Or this submission isn't as exciting as that soundbite.
It was actually from William. His Gmail says Isaac, but then it says yours sincerely, William. So thank you, William.
Okay. William, Isaac, Isaac, William. Thank you. All right. This one's from Instagram. I have a Chup story.
Ooh. Did
We-
you see the Chup
We better
talk?
inform Sabrina about Chup.
What's Chup?
It's just short for ketchup.
Somebody wrote
Oh.
in, they had a whole drama going on with their friend group because they referred to it as Chup, and their friend was upset that they didn't pass they were upset that they passed the Chup instead of just putting it onto the plate for their friend.
I forgot what the whole story was about because all we took away from that was the word chup.
Chup.
They kept calling it Chup instead of ketchup.
And then we got must and turd instead of mustard.
Mm-hmm. Yo. Nch.
And
All the condiments.
isn't that when bruh and Mimi started?
I think Mimi and Bro was before that.
Mm,
We hit the mimosas and the brunch with the Mimi and Bro.
got it. All right, so this is a Chup story. My friend loves it so much, and one day we got takeout. We were going to eat it in a treehouse. There were about,
Is this dude 10? How old is this writer?
I don't know.
He likes to have fun, Christian. People
Oh.
can have fun in their lives.
My bad.
Just because we're adults, we can't go in a treehouse to eat our lunch.
I don't think I could fit in a treehouse.
No, that's fair. You're 6'10".
There were about 2 large handfuls of ketchup packets in the bag already, but my friend didn't think it would be enough and asked me to grab the bottle from my fridge and bring it with us to the treehouse, which is like a block away. I felt like the ketchup would get warm and nasty, so I was like, oh my God, do you really need all that ketchup? And it made him feel ashamed and hurt his feelings. Am I the asshole?
You chup shamed?
She chup shamed.
You can't chup shame.
Mm-hmm.
2021.
Indeed. Isn't that
How
fun?
many packets did they have again?
2 large handfuls of ketchup packets, but still
That's
wanted
more than enough.
they still wanted the full bottle.
You can chup shame. I think chup shame. is fine. You can
Chup shame way.
Chup shame 'em.
Is the weird thing that I picked up from the story is that they're Westerners from the amount of ketchup they needed?
No, that makes
Is that
sense
a-
to me.
Can you
Actually.
Is that
verify
a
that?
Midwest thing?
That's a Midwest thing, I'm pretty sure.
Honestly, I just assume every story is from the Midwest unless it states otherwise. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, everything's from Iowa.
Yeah,
All of our listeners are densely packed into Iowa.
yeah.
I'm just saying, if we ran a study, I bet Midwest uses the most ketchup out of any
Oh, I believe it.
region in the United States.
Do you think they use more mayo or more ketchup?
In the
Ooh,
Midwest?
Ooh, that's a really good
Okay, wait.
question.
Like
Yeah.
as a condiment or as an ingredient? Because
As
mayo,
as an ingredient.
mayo is in a lot of Midwestern dishes,
That's
Mm.
true.
Mm-hmm.
but ketchup just goes on top of everything.
Literally everything.
I'm more of a. Is this the packet?
pa-
How do you pantomime ketchup packet?
Culver's, my favorite
Oh yeah.
Culver's.
Yeah.
They have like the Heinz dippable ketchup packets. It's incredible.
Absolutely top tier.
My local one, the one that's down the street from where I work, ran out, and they have just like traditional ketchup packets. I'm so upset about it.
You're so sad.
It feels
so
like you're in the
upset.
Stone Age once you go back to
It
regular
really
ketchup
does.
packets.
Our love for Chup.
You know what COVID took from us all, and this is the saddest part about all of it, is those little white cups that you can unfold, and then you have a nice ketchup plate.
Mm.
When's the last time
They're
you
meant to be unfolded?
You can just unravel them and they open up, and then you can put the fries in longwise if you want to.
Weirdo.
I'm just giving you the options.
Well, that's the other thing. Actually, Culver's upgraded their little white paper.
Chupgraded.
Oh, I fucking hate you. Yes, they Chupgraded. They've got like a bigger plastic dish now instead of the small paper cups.
I hate it. That's a downgrade.
I mean, it's more ketchup and easier to carry, but I agree. I wish it was still paper.
I think this backs my theory that the Midwest uses a lot of ketchup. The
They-
fact that they upgraded their ketchup holder size.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Is ketchup big on the West Coast?
No. You know what people use a lot for their fries? Ranch.
I
Really?
love ranch dressing. Oh my God.
Yes, ranch with fries.
So good.
I associate ranch with the Midwest so much.
Yeah.
Really?
Maybe ranch is just an all over thing.
Maybe.
I think it's what unites us as a nation.
Yeah.
Ranch.
That's what Biden's platform is going to be: is make America ranch again.
I don't like it.
It's better than what he's doing now.
And it's a white hat with the brown and green speckles in it, so it looks ranchified.
No, I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like this.
Hey, I didn't.
You're- You're
He's
off the
doing it.
creative team.
But
He's
you
doing
came
it.
up with it. You gave him the idea.
He paid me
Biden-
$1,100.
Listen, President Biden, if you're watching this, why? First of all. Second of all, don't listen to that idiot.
if we could get a Biden view on this, I would.
No thanks. I don't want him to watch.
Oh, that would make my life if we go to check our subscribers. It's just like J.R. Biden. Got the little like official seal instead of a verified check mark next to his name.
Wait, R? What's the R stand for? You know his middle name?
Robinette.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's a bad middle name.
Joseph Robinette Biden.
Robinette's not a bad middle name.
That's a pretty bad middle
I
name.
think it's
That
cute.
sounds like a robin, but it's even smaller.
Yeah.
Like a little.
It's actually what you
Little
use to
teeny baby
catch
one.
robins with.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Boo.
Oh, like a
Hit the
robin
boo.
net.
Yeah, Robinette, yeah.
Boo this man, Sabrina.
Where's the boo button?
Boo button.
Boo. I
Boo.
have to get back to it. All right, pretend like you're pushing it in 3, 2, 1.
Boo.
Hey, with the delay,
but-
that might work out. We'll splice it together so it worked out.
Oh, I'm editing this episode. It'll work out.
Is that all we got, Erica?
I mean, I could find more if you want.
What are you feeling, Sabrina? You got a heart out or what?
No.
You want one more? One more for the road?
Oh, shit. Okay.
One more for the road.
One more for the road. Let me find it.
Okay.
I think you might be the most emphatic person I've ever seen, like, ready for the stories.
This is so exciting.
Living for it.
I love judging people. This is so fun.
Well, we're about to judge a teacher.
Yes.
You know what we all think here? Teachers get paid too much and they work too little.
Mm-hmm.
Again, not all judges have the same opinions. This is from r/advice. That's not a new subreddit, right?
Well, it might be, which would be insane.
Because we've done relationship advice.
Yeah.
But have we done just straight up advice?
While you read, I'll check.
Okay.
I don't think we've done, because we had this whole thing where we were trying to distance ourselves from being an advice podcast. Because one of us was giving good advice and the other two are married. So we kind of like,
Whatever, Joshua. All right. This is titled, Teacher Wants Me to Stop Teaching My Brother About Menstruation. This is weird. And no, this is not a joke. I really don't know how to go about this, and neither does my mother, as this just took us both by surprise. I, 22 female, have a younger brother, 6, who's very curious about many things, as many 6-year-olds are. Over this summer, my mom and I sat my sister, 9, down to talk about menstruation and what to expect. I started my own just before my 10th birthday, so we wanted my sister to be prepared. My little brother overheard us explaining it to her and asked if he could join. Neither I nor my mom saw a problem with this and allowed him to join. End of story, right? Nope. Yesterday, when we went to pick up my brother, we were asked to stay behind because the teacher wanted to talk to me and my mom about my brother. I thought he had gotten into a fight or someone was bullying him because they made it seem so serious. So we entered the teacher's classroom, a formal greeting before sitting down to talk. Apparently, my brother had seen a 5th grader walking down the hall with blood staining her pants. Apparently, the girl didn't know either. So he broke out of the line and slightly loudly told her she was on her period. The girl was embarrassed but thanked my brother. He smiled and came back to the line where his teacher asked him how he knew what a period was. So my brother explained what he knew. I will add, the other student had made it to their classroom and were inside when my brother was pulled aside outside the classroom. So no children were exposed to the topic without parental consent. My mother asked what the problem was, and the teacher said she felt uncomfortable with my brother knowing about the menstrual cycle, and if we could stop teaching him about private topics at such a young age. I just stared at her because I seriously don't see an issue with him knowing, and neither does my mom. And 2, the only thing I see him having done wrong was loudly telling the girl she was on her period. Or I guess maybe stepping out of the line. My mom told the teacher we would consider her opinion on the matter. In other words, no, we won't. So we got home and my mom doesn't know if she should report the teacher or just pull the teacher aside to talk to her. I honestly don't know what to do.
the nerve.
Right?
This is a new subreddit, which is insane.
That's crazy.
What other like knowledge would be so like imagine like walking up like Goodwill Hunting style and solving a math problem and the teacher like, you should really stop teaching your kid math.
Right?
We don't want your kid to be educated in things that we aren't teaching them properly.
It blows my mind that a teacher especially would not want their student to know things.
Yeah.
Like just because he's a boy and might not ever have a period doesn't mean he isn't entitled to know that information. How many times have we had the conversation on the pod, off the pod, that you guys weren't taught sexual education?
I was going to say, I would have loved this because I went to a private Catholic school, so I didn't get like a sex education.
Exactly.
And I don't know shit about
Oh, shoot.
menstruation,
It-
so
yeah.
I just fake it. I'm like, I totally know. It's I hear it's rough.
Yeah, rough. But
No, I think it's good for him to know because like he did help that girl. Like
Yeah.
Opie said, just was kind of loud about it, but he helped her.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
That's a good thing, and it's good for him to like know and get familiar with it early on, so that way when it does start happening around his peers, he's not a little jackass like a lot of other boys would be.
exactly, and
You
he's
know?
not making fun of her. He's trying to help her.
Yeah.
There is an incredible TikToker. I think her ad is it's like at lack of impulse or impulse control or something like that. She's a mom. She's got like 3 or 4 kids, and she talks about these things to all of her kids, and it's at stages. So like this kid's 6 years old. She would teach them about the mechanics, but not the specifics, so that they understand, the technical terms of, this is what is basically happening, but they don't know the specifics as to why it's happening or, the gritty details about, the intimate of it. But she has like a lot of really great content, and I'm just giving her a little shout out. She's cool.
I'm pretty sure my older brother had a similar story to this. He's pretty much like kind of in that camp where it's like, well, you teach your kid, you don't like
Yeah.
lie to them until they're like 15. It's like, oh, now I can tell you about the word penis.
Right.
And he told my nephew like the word penis and vagina like as a child, teaching him because they live out in the farmlands too. So it's like
Mhm.
they deal with animals, like
Sure, you see some things.
Yeah.
And so like he taught them technical terms, and then I remember him getting in trouble by like a teacher, being like, "Why does your son know these words?" And it's like, "Cause I taught him."
Yeah.
Is it a bad thing that my son knows things?
Yeah. Your sister did the same thing too with the girls.
Maybe I'm getting it mixed up then.
No, I believe your brother probably did it too, but I've had that specific conversation with him before, that the girls knew those specific words. And it's also something about I'm probably not remembering it right, but kids are more likely to report something that's happening to them
Yeah.
if they know the proper terms for things
Yes.
instead
makes
of,
sense.
That
That's
is a
good to know.
big thing.
yeah. They'll say like, "Oh, my cookie hurts" or something like that, and the teacher's not going to know that that's the mom and the kid's term for a vagina is their cookie. Whereas if the kid says the word it's supposed to be, then the teacher's going to know, okay, something's wrong.
Yeah.
So,
Not to mention, like in both cases there in the story, and then the thing that Christian just said, the teacher, by like almost shunning the boy, is just reinforcing the idea that people aren't supposed to like talk about it,
right.
which is just
Yeah.
negative. That's negatively not good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Negative reinforcement.
Yeah,
Is that what you're going for?
it's bad helpful. It's unhelpful. Got it.
Got it.
Mhm. How old were you guys when you learned like what menstruation like was just randomly? 'Cause this kid learned it when he was 6.
I had to have been late teens.
Hey, I was gonna say high school.
Late teens?
Yeah, probably like 17. Yeah.
Like I
You
knew
know
what a
about
period
it.
was, but I didn't know any details about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, yeah, you didn't know like this. It was just like, I just remember being told effectively, like, I don't even know by who, if it was just guys saying it or whatever, but like, they get moody once a month, and then like that's all, and then like blood, and then that's all you kind of know.
Mm.
And then eventually I just like, I don't know if I sought out the information or what, but I was like, oh, I mean, this is,
It's a thing that happens.
yeah, you get into that point to where it's like, because I don't know, around that time, maybe when I was like 17, 18, where I think the idea of free like menstrual care items became a topic, and I was like, why? And then I was like, oh, because it happens to all these people, and of course it's medical care. Like, why wouldn't it be free? And then
Yeah.
that's probably when I looked into it. Like, yeah, why is this taboo? Why don't we all just talk about
As it should be.
Mhm.
Not it
As
shouldn't be
should
taboo. It should be free.
Free.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, free.
Yeah.
Which, a little Illinois fact for you: our current governor signed into law that all public universities and like community colleges that get state funding are required to have free menstrual products in all of their public restrooms.
Good.
So that was like one.
In both gendered bathrooms?
Yeah.
Good. Awesome.
Watch them just like not stalk them.
Yeah,
I was gonna say that's
Fun
probably
day
how
for
this will
state
go. Is,
school.
Probably, for sure.
That's awesome.
I was really excited
Yeah.
when I heard that. Like one thing to be proud of for being from Illinois.
Yeah. Hey, we're getting there.
Yeah, slowly but surely.
All right. Well, I think that's it. I think we ran out of stories.
I could probably find more.
Sabrina, thank you so much for joining us. We really enjoy you being here. Do you want to let people know where they can find you at?
Well, thank you so much for having me here. This was lots of fun. I'm happy that we finally got to do this together. You can find me on youtube.com/AbelinaSabrina or twitch.tv/AbelinaSabrina.
Cool.
And Erica, where can they find us at?
At Judgies Pod, JUDGIES Pod, on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, I think is the Judgies Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've got a letterbox to Twitch. No, we don't have Twitch. What's the thing? Patreon.
Yeah.
We got all sorts of shit. Just Google it.
Guys, thanks for joining us. Bye.
bye.